Today I have 20 new Minecraft seeds to share with you guys. I have a variety of seeds to choose from, including one of my favorite Cherry Grove Circle seeds, an awesome Double Village Lake seed, a Mangrove Swamp Village, and much more. Let's see if one of these is the one you decide to use for your next adventure. This is honestly one of my favorite Minecraft seeds I've found in a while. Yeah, I find a lot of lake villages, but that's because I'm always looking for something like this. You spawn right in this village here, and right away you'll see it stretches out onto the lake and almost connects to another village across the water. The first village has just one main path leading out into the lake, but it includes a blacksmith. The second village has a bunch more buildings out on the water, including 2 churches. Just a heads up, I play on Java Edition. Seeds generate with the same terrain in Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, but structures like villages won't be in the same spot, so keep that in mind while watching. Besides the double village lake, the whole area is surrounded by trees and there's an ocean on both sides. Honestly, this is such a cool place to start a world, and it just looks incredible. I found this seed that has a village with 3 blacksmiths right at spawn. It's in a really big plains biome with some hilly terrain, and we get 1 blacksmith here, the 2nd blacksmith here, and the 3rd blacksmith here. Of course, they all come with some loot. There's also a church, a library, and a mason's house. But if you want blacksmiths, this spawn village definitely has them. I think this is a fantastic seed if you're looking for like a wintry, snowy themed area. Personally, I'm a big fan of the ice spikes biome. For my channel members, I actually made a tutorial showing how I found this seed. If you're interested, just click the join button to learn how to become a member and get access to exclusive videos and other perks. There are a few reasons why I really like this seed beyond just the ice spikes. First, the village has a blacksmith, which is always nice. And second, there's an igloo here, and it does have a basement down below if you're wondering. And finally, there's another village pretty close by too. Overall, it's a nice functional seed that also looks great. I think this village looks really cool. It's really no surprise that I like floating villages like this though. You spawn here between a forest and beach, and the village is just offshore in the ocean. Like I said, I've always liked the look of these. While it's near impossible to spawn in the middle of the ocean on a floating village these days, I've started looking for seeds like this as a sort of middle ground. Not quite the same, but they still do look really great. I guess I'm just hoping the spawn algorithm eventually changes back someday so we can get those classic ocean village spawns again. But seeds like island villages and this one are close enough for now. Someone in the comments asked for a seed with a village near a woodland mansion, and they're in luck because that's nothing new for me. I've been finding mansion village seeds like this for a long time. In this one, you spawn right below the meadow with the village sitting right up top. The village is pretty packed too, with 2 churches and one of the newer temples, 2 tanneries, a library, a shepherd's house, and a blacksmith. A pale garden separates the village from the mansion, and inside the mansion I found this room with loot at the end on the 1st floor, an arena room on the 2nd floor, and this hidden obsidian and diamond block room on the top floor. So there you go, a seed with both a mansion and a village right at spawn. I will never get tired of these mountain circle seeds like this. I just think they always look cool, especially when they have a village in the middle like this one. You've got those tall, jagged peaks surrounding the whole area and a meadow in the middle. The village goes up the mountainside with this house being all the way up here. There's even a blacksmith here too. Just a truly fantastic looking Minecraft seed. I always like the look of these coastal shipwreck village seeds like this one. The shipwreck makes it feel like the villagers landed here and decided this was the place to settle. And this one is overgrown, built over, and sunken into the land, so it looks like it's been here for quite a while. The villagers have built this place up pretty well too. They have a blacksmith here and a church here. I'd say they've done well for themselves. And I think this is a really great looking village spawn. If you're looking for a basic village in a big taiga biome, look no further. The village generates in a pretty flat area overall, and looking around, all you can see is those trees. If you're looking for a bit more than just the village, there's a ruined portal here too that could be useful. A village path actually leads right up to it. This one isn't extravagant, it's just a simple village seed, but sometimes that's all you need. Alright, I think this one looks really cool. I always like when villages generate along with the big caves like this. I mean, this whole area down here just looks awesome, and this upper area here does too. Just such an interesting looking place. And then back above ground, we have this. The building looks like it just splits the giant ruined portal. All of this combines to make a really unique spawn village. I found this island village seed here. I'm a big fan of seeds like this. Almost the entire village fits right on this small plains island with just a few little paths extending into the water. It's a pretty great little island to spawn on. There's also a frozen ocean near the island, and there's a shipwreck sticking out of the water over here as well. Just a nice little island village seed all around. This is one of my favorite desert village seeds. We get 2 villages right next to a lake near spawn. When I think about it, it actually makes sense that the villagers would set up near the lake that they found in the desert. So we get this village here that has a blacksmith building, and we also get this village here that has plenty of buildings in the water. Both villages are also near one of these craters. I also just want to mention that there's a mesa biome nearby that's pretty convenient to have too. I don't really show a ton of desert seeds, but I have to say I do really like this one a lot. I just want to remind you that I compiled an organized list of every seed with coordinates to places shown in this video. Go ahead and check out the link in the description or pinned comment to check out my blog post with all of that. Just a nice convenient place for you to get all the seeds in one place and easily copy and paste. This comment said it would be cool to see some villages around one of the warmer biomes like a savanna, mesa, or mangrove swamp. So I'm showing this little savanna with a village surrounded by a mangrove swamp. The village stretches into the swamp. Even better, it's an abandoned village. I always like when villages go into mangrove swamps like this. The buildings surrounded by the trees just look really cool. So yeah, hopefully that seed works out for you. If you're looking for structures, the spawn of this seed is just fantastic. Of course, we get the spawn village. It's a hillside village, and I really like how you can see the mountain in the background. It stretching into the jungle is pretty cool too, and speaking of which, we also get the jungle temple here, so that makes for 2 structures. And then we have this cave entrance here that leads right down to a mine shaft. It's just all exposed out in this big dripstone cave. It looks really cool. So yeah, I think that's a pretty great place to spawn into this world. This seed has a double village at spawn. You can see here that they're only about 10 blocks apart. Here's a look at one of the villages alone, and here's the other village. Of course, this crater makes this one a bit more unique. Some of the village, including a building, even goes down into the crater. If you were wondering, the big spawn plains biome is fairly flat all around too. I definitely recommend this seed if you're looking for an easy place to build at spawn. This seed has a village in 3 different biomes. We get the desert, the jungle, and the mesa. I just think it looks really cool, and if you want one of those 3 biomes, well, even better. I also really like how this spot over here looks too. Just a big dripstone cave opening on the mesa hillside, even with some floating blocks. Pretty cool looking spot here. And a pretty cool looking Minecraft seed overall. I found this seed with a double village and a woodland mansion at spawn. We get the double village in a meadow biome with this village and this village too. A pale garden separates the first village from a mansion. This one is a hillside mansion, so it's a bit tall. Usually when I find these mansion village seeds, it's not with a double village, so this one is a bit unique. I guess if you're looking for a few structures at spawn, you should give this seed a try. This is a pretty unique place for a village to generate. You spawn into this world near the sky atop this big mountain range, and the village is right over to the southeast. Not sure why the villagers settle all the way up here, but they're making it work. They've started building a path up towards the mountaintop here, and there's a blacksmith building here. This here also looks pretty cool. The ruined portal just looks like it's the peak of this mountain. Just a couple of really interesting looking structures near spawn in this one. I found this Taiga Village Island seed, and I have to say this one looks really awesome. One thing that I thought was kind of interesting was that this part at water level here is actually a river biome. And I have to say this little offshoot island here with 1 tree makes me miss classic survival island seeds. Oh, and I found these little guys trapped in here. Yeah man, I always like the look of these island villages. I think the taiga type is probably my favorite too. I've got a desert temple village seed to show you here. I've been finding these since I started seed finding really. They're kind of a classic for me, but I still really like how they look. Obviously the design of the temple and desert village just fit right in with each other. They're just meant to be near each other. The loot potential is great here with the blacksmith and with the chest at the bottom of the temple as long as you don't blow it up. I personally like that there's easy access to some dripstone caves around spawn, and I like that there's a mesa on the edge of the desert too. I think this one little mesa spike is kind of interesting. Yeah, all in all, it's just a really useful Minecraft seed. This is just an awesome looking Minecraft seed. Cherry Grove circles at spawn are just great. You spawn right in the cherry grove, and from there, you've got a perfect view of the middle area. The village on the lake just looks fantastic, and it nearly stretches all the way across. I just really like this a lot. The build potential here is always just great. I always point this out when I come across seeds like this, but I really love the dripstone cave openings scattered around the cherry grove. They often just look really unique. Yeah, I'm always happy to find these cherry grove circles that spawn like this. They just look incredible. If you want more incredible seeds like this, check out one of the videos on screen. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.